Recording in progress.
What's going down with you, man?
Good son.
Chilling. Got to put the shades on tonight.
Yeah.
I forgot the little fly ass line Lil Wayne said. Bro, I ain't know Baby was 16 when he signed Wayne, bro. I thought that nigga always was like 40 at all times.
Wow, they're like brothers, man.
Birdman was like, I was 15 when I signed Wayne. I thought the nigga was at least 32.
You telling me Baby is 40 something now?
Lies. If we're in our 40s, Baby got to be in his 50s.
If he signed Wayne when he was 15 and Wayne got signed when he was 12, I mean, he was 3 years older than him, man.
He went to jail for a murder. So right after that, the streets became my life. I chose that shit. And I learned from it.
Hold on. Because he learned from it.
When I first saw my first million, I was 14, turning 15.
What's some of the first shit you bought?
I ain't buy nothing because I couldn't buy nothing because I was in the streets. I wasn't going to send myself to the penitentiary, but I just was raised as a young nigga by older niggas, right? When I come out the boys' home, I went straight to the streets because my pa, he got shot up and he went to jail for a murder. So right after that, the streets became my life. I chose that shit. And I learned from it. And it altered me real quick in my life. By the time I was 16, 17, I signed Lil Wayne and I was 16, 17.
There you go. So he was 16, 17 when he signed Wayne. I thought the nigga was 37 when he signed Wayne, but whatever. Nigga, have you ever seen Baby with Face Out ever?
That's a trick. That's an old Chinese trick, man.
I know, man. You used to rock the no Face Out for a while. You didn't want niggas to know how old he was.
Never seen me with no facial hair.
That is not true. I have seen you with no face out, bro.
Never seen me with no facial hair, man. No facial hair? I've always had a mustache.
No. Oh, yeah. You already had a mustache.
I never went with the whole full baldy. I went no facial hair on purpose once. And I'll tell you what, it was 2000, man.
You can't trust a nigga with no face out, bro.
Exactly, man. I went to Mexico, man. I don't know why, man. I was like, man, I'm gonna go to Mexico, man. I'm gonna go cut my face off.
You decided to cut your face out off when you went to Mexico.
Yeah, I went to Paso, what's it called? Juarez.
Suarez. However you say that shit.
Yeah.
You know it's not official, until you do your gunshots.
Brr, bow, bang, boom.
You are now listening to H-Town's premier podcast without the satanic rituals like Astro World Fest. Young James Boogie sipping out his cup, AR Dub with the little mini Hennessy. We are 16 Shots Podcast. What's going down?
Let's talk about this then, man. Travis Scott, man.
I got a question before we get into Travis Scott. Yeah. The fact that Tony Busby is a lawsuit whore, does it diminish any of his lawsuitiness strength if he hopping on these cases right now trying to sue Travis Scott?
No.
Because apparently he's hopping on a couple of them.
I would too. That's easy money. Layup.
Somebody's liable and got to pay.
Get into it. What you think? Live Nation, man. Like that's it.
It can't be an artist, bro. Artists can't control this shit.
Exactly, and that's what makes it so stupid. I'm sorry, some of that word, but that's what makes it so ridiculous, man. It's because like it's Live Nation, man. Like the people who set it up are the people responsible. Man, how is he putting Travis Scott's name in it? Like, it's sad his name is attached to it.
Yeah,
because it's a festival.
It's his festival, but
10 people perform before me, man. If why y'all ain't talking about the people like who was that? Summer Walker or Sister? I don't know. One of them performed. Like everybody performed. Master P. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Master P performed. I know he was doing this little No Limit. The little No Limit tour. It's coming to the ATL. I ain't look at the itinerary. I know it was pretty fire. I said I wanted to go to Astro World Fest.
I don't know what go to Astro World Fest, man, because I got friends that died at Astro World, so that's not cool with me.
Damn, you don't like Astro World either?
Not that he knows that, but it's like it just sits funny with me, man.
Astro World Fest sits funny with you?
It's Astro World, man.
Or just Six Flags, period?
Just Astro World.
You have friends that died at Astro World?
I had one friend got shot at Astro World. Another friend got killed because of Astro World. Like
elaborate.
happened at Astroworld, and they came back and shot him up over it. Not that he just was some guys that did some jump somebody.
Oh, so he was at the theme park. Some bullshit went down. They came back for retaliation.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Another
gotcha,
one,
gotcha.
they had a gun at Astroworld, and they were playing with it, and he got shot in the arm and died.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about this one. Tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I saw they were blaming Travis Scott. They want so. I saw one lawsuit was they were suing Travis Scott and Drake and Live Nation, right? Oh yeah, and Live Nation and the fucking county, the county Harris County's sporting venue shits.
Yeah.
So who's liable? So I saw a video of a bunch of people storming over gates and pretty much just running into the venue. I'm assuming they didn't pay. Like, who's liable? At what point do you hold people liable for the dumb shit they're doing?
So you're saying at what point do we say that it wasn't the fault of the individuals, but it was, it wasn't the fault of the promoters, but it was people that were there?
No, it's definitely Live Nation's fault because they didn't have enough security and staff that could stop people from breaking boundaries. But at what point do you also hold people liable for their actions? Like the hundreds of people who stormed the gate and trampled people. I'm sorry.
I didn't know that Trump was still in office, but that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, this is not new to the genre, because I'm not saying it's a good thing or it's okay. I'm just saying this is not like the first time it ever happened, and it's tragic, man. And that's it. Sometimes bad shit happens, man, and it's not always because of a nefarious reasoning.
You seen some of the people saying his festival was filled with satanic messages.
So it was the last five. How come nobody died knows?
Say that one more time.
I said, so was the last five. How come nobody died at those concerts?
I was reading somewhere where homie got sued because somebody got pushed off a third story balcony at one of his festivals or party or concerts and got paralyzed. Then homie actually pled guilty for inciting violence and something else because he encouraged venue goers to jump over barricades and hurt people. And something else, bro. It's weird.
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, that was he had crowd surfed, and somebody in the crowd had grabbed his shoe, tried to take his shoe off. So he was like, "Man, trying to steal my shoe, bro. Him right there, man. Yeah, get him, man." I guess he's trying to leave or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd acted as security and kind of
put hands on him.
Yeah, until security got to him. He's like, "Get him out of here." But he did say, "Fuck him up," as they was grabbing him. He's like, "Yeah, him right there. Grab him, fuck him up." Then security got over there. The professionals professionally fucked him up and took him out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't think that's what he went to court for, though. Well, I don't know if he went to court for that.
Yeah.
But he specifically went to court for inciting a riot because he was telling people to jump over barricades and fuck the police and shit like that.
That's crazy, man. I mean, I can understand both sides. Like, one could be I'm just being artistic. This is my art. The other one could be like, nigga, you gotta say I'm just kidding you can't just come out here and do that. They believe you.
You definitely watch the TV.
No, it's the look at you, man.
Huh?
Look at you, man. That's why I keep turning when I talk. People say when they I hope this sounds right too. People say like, it's like y'all not even talking to each other.
Who said that?
Like talking to the screen. Different people.
I mean, why would your screen not be in front of you where you can look at the camera and the screen at the same time?
What I'm saying is, like, in this conversation, it's kind of like I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's why. So let me ask you a question. So your screen is in front of you, but you're turning to the side to make it look like you're actually talking to me.
Because I'm a professional, bro.
I don't believe you. I really believe that there's the football game is on the TV screen and you're looking to the side.
If I was the case,
Because I've seen you. Because within our conversation, you've looked to the side and you've been like lost, and you've been lost, not paying attention.
Because you're talking crazy, man.
I asked, time out. What did I say crazy, book?
Bro.
No.
Okay.
What did I say crazy? Because this whole segment has been me asking you questions. So I'm trying to figure out how I've been talking crazy.
I wouldn't say crazy.
You did say crazy though.
I said that's why I'm retracting. Sometimes, you know what? Speaking of, sometimes I don't even say what you say. I say something else, and even like you just said it was this. I'm like, man, and I apologize. Then I go back and listen to it. I'm like, I ain't say what you said. I said.
First off, I don't believe you go back and listen to anything. Secondly,
pods all the time, bro.
Secondly, I repeat everything you say. We've had guests on the pod that have
lies.
No, they have not lied. We have guests on the pod that have agreed with me that the things you do when you argue, you switch up the conversation, you get amnesia, and you change the subject. That's what you do.
No, bro. I'm not predictable like that, bro.
Tell me how I was talking crazy. So what's the next subject?
Hold on. You want me to answer it?
There was a long pause. You never. The one thing Boogie is never is speechless. So once you do the long pause and you ain't got nothing to say, that means some bullshit is about to come.
I like how you lit up real loud, like your eyes lit up when you said the one thing Boogie is not is speechless. Like you had to.
So whatever Boogie gets silent, some bullshit is about to come because he is. I heard your mind turning, bro. The bullshit was about to come.
It's not bullshit if it's real though.
All right, so tell me how I was talking crazy in a segment where I was just asking you questions.
Right, sir. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the next subject, man. Because
is Joe Budden really gay? Is he really a bisexual?
That's trolling. Did you listen to it?
Come on now, you know I listened to it, but
it's trolling. Man.
The next day I listened to it, and then the next day, huh?
To me, he wasn't even trolling. Like
he wasn't, bro. He really just threw a scenario out there.
Yeah, basically, like man, the internet strikes again, man. The internet strikes again.
Within.
Oh, by the way, you have to refer to me as Lionel now. That's all. I only respond to Lionel.
I guess we won't be having any more conversations then. Why am I referring to you as Lionel?
Lionel that's my new pseudonym. One of my new pseudonyms. So you have to call me Lionel all the time.
You got to give me some. You got to give me some backstory about why. And if I deem it necessary, I'll call you Lionel.
Well, because with with the new one of the new vignettes that I put out there, I referred to myself as Lionel because I was like I had sight. I said I
kind of figured you was gonna say that.
Yeah, and have you seen that vignette out yet?
Vignette?
The vignette, yeah.
Vignette. I don't even know what vignette means. Tell me what vignette means.
I think a vignette's like a short film.
You say you think or you know?
I'm not sure, but I know I know I'm right. I don't know. It
sounded good though, huh?
I'm pretty sure I'm right though. Right.
And so you got a short film out here where you have sight beyond sight?
No. We have a short vignette of our pod, like a snippet of our pod.
And it displays you having sight beyond sight.
It's just that conversation. And then now, because, I'm not diabolical, but I am, I'm like a tinkerer. Like I'm like a tinkerer, right? Because, the every single time was just like I'm planting seeds here.
I saw something different now though, because
facts is coming next. I'm planting seeds. Facts is facts. You know what I'm saying?
Are we gonna still have the every single time?
Yeah.
All right.
I just had to, I had to simmer for a day or two because I had some more stuff coming with it. You know what I'm saying? But trying to get some every single time girls.
Gotcha. I did have a question. I saw someone on the Facebook posted a little caption about Summer Walker and her contract situation.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering why you didn't how come you didn't take a mini dive, not a deep dive, a mini dive.
Well, because
into your true feelings of contracts and how come you didn't tell this person and said back and forth that maybe instead of getting a new agent that she should have
got a new contract.
did what you say you should do with these situations, because it almost sounded like that you were defending the record label instead of how you normally would champion getting a new contract, tearing that old bullshit up because I've outperformed this and you write me some new shit. How come you didn't have that stance?
Well, my stance is because the blurb or what it says really is that, hey, she signed this contract. She got an $85,000 advance, and this is what her contract says. Now, what was she before? Just like I'm saying, if you outperform your contract, that's one thing, but she ain't had nothing to outperform her contract with. Like she came with nothing.
Time out, bro. Me and you have argued this very scenario where you sign a contract and you outperform said contract. You yourself said
outperformed it yet, bro.
You don't think Summer Walker has made back that $86,000 advance that she got?
I'm saying she per her contract, she got $85,000.
Yeah,
upfront.
That she's paying back. You don't think she paid that shit back? I'm pretty sure Summer Walker paid that shit back in one tour.
Well, tour money is tour money.
Well, according to this, they're getting sales and they're getting non-sales bread. So it looks like they're getting some of her like tour bread.
Like a mini 360 deal.
Yeah, it sounds like she in a fucked up deal.
I agree it's a fucked up deal, but
Summer Walker is one of the bigger acts out right now. And if I'm going by your logic, I would
1 year.
Huh?
She came out in 2020, man.
2019.
2019, she was still in the club, man. I was reading her bio this morning.
So you don't think that she has outperformed that contract? You don't think she's made them their money back?
Oh, yeah, but definitely. But what I'm thinking is like, the reason why I ain't just going to it, like I said, because I thought about it. Then I was like, well, let me see if I'm tripping on Summer Walker, because I also think that everybody doesn't have the same, like, just because I signed an artist, don't mean I gotta give all y'all the same contract. You know what I'm saying? Like all y'all don't deserve the same contract.
Right.
So I don't think it's a good contract, but I also think that she won getting up, because like there's other things that come with that contract that's not just money. That's just one part of the contract. We didn't see nothing what they had to do. So they might get her 85,000 up front, knowing we put spend $1 million on you so you can make, like that's how it goes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We don't know both sides of the story.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, you sounding a little hypocritical right now.
And so what?
What you mean? So I'm saying we had a full argument about this, and I was trying to get you to see this very point that you're making, and you was like, "Man, fuck that contract. If I outperform that contract, tear that bitch up and pay me what I'm worth. If you made X amount of dollars on me up front, then you need to give me some of that back." Like that was your stance. I'm not saying your stance is wrong. I do believe that the entertainment business needs a makeover, and they shouldn't be raping these artists.
But I think that, like I said, the option to be on a major is always going to be enticing to some artists because of the upfront and for show money and the name association.
And you ain't got to do the work.
You got to work. So how much work do we think they did for her? For Summer Walker to be in the same conversation with the people she's like with SZA and her and them, and those type of artists, how much work did the label had to put in? Your boy at OC, Quality Control, he already said it takes 850,000 to pop a record, like a song.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it take. So to get
you say it take 850,000 to make one song pop?
Maybe it was either 85,000 or it was 85 something, 85,000 or something like that.
It got to be 85. It can't be 850,000. It got to be 85,000.
Let's say 85,000. So You telling me I gave you that advance? I still got to spend that on you just for one of your songs. So did I really make it back? Did you really make it back for me, or are we really like you just in a deeper hole that you really saying like, yeah, you in the hole 85, but we ain't finna. Are we charging you that same 85 that we're using for all these? That's we probably are, and that's why you look like you're looking at like, oh man. Whereas I'm saying like, if I'm like a DMX type dude or somebody who like you ain't have to do nothing. I came with a following. I'm already bubbling in the streets like there's other companies warring for me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do nothing but just push the button, and I'm gonna go. So you winning off of me. I ain't winning off of you. Because if I don't go to you, I can go over here, and I'm for sure gonna hit Kendrick Lamar, a J. Cole, a Kanye, something like that. There, I can go anywhere, bro. I'm coming into the situation with a buzz.
But I think Summer Walker is similar to Meg right now, where after she got known or after she was presented, now she has a following. So now people waiting for Summer Walker to drop.
Yeah, that's who dropped this weekend. It's not her. I thought it was
Summer.
Yeah.
So now it's like now she has said following. Man, the record labels has recouped said bread. They have.
But I agree, but
I don't think they ever started in the hole, to be honest with you.
Question: how much money would you assume they put into her? Just
in the Summer Walker?
Yeah.
So this is my thing. All right, and I'm answering your question. I don't think that the money you have to put into an artist in 2020, 2021 is the same money you had to put into an artist in 2002 or 2012. Because it's a different kind of game. Because 90% of this shit you can do from behind a computer. It ain't the same street team, this 20 show rollout that payola this. It's not, bro. Like, you're still doing payola with playlists now and things of that nature. But, I mean, this social media thing with Instagram and all this other bullshit and how they use it and how you actually put out the music is not the same overhead, bro. Do you know that I know you know this because you were in the industry. With each deal, there was like a breakage charge. They charged you breakage for the amount of CDs that would get damaged in shipping to record stores.
Yeah.
We don't even go hand to hand with CDs no more. It's all streaming, and they still have breakage charges inside of deals, bro. How am I have a breakage charge in a deal when all this shit is digital streaming anyway? And then a stream doesn't even amount to a spin or a play or anything. Like, we don't even know what that shit. We don't even know what it comes out to.
Well, who dictates what? How would you say? Excuse me. How would you say this is how we gonna? This is the governor of YouTube money.
Bro, this shit the Wild Wild West right now. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? YouTube dictates that. Or like we don't know, like, bro, even with us, with a podcast.
But watch this. You do know because however you keep breaking into pieces, there's a person that is the head of this, and that person takes money as influence. So that's why on Spotify, if we have a date, like we could have our first 3 shows that have a bunch of listeners, but we're not going to be in the same category with Joe Rogan, because Joe Rogan and the other podcasts, they have a budget where they pay like we pay a monthly fee.
Yeah,
they pay a monthly fee, man. It's going to be $25,000 to keep us, or $25,000 a month, or $500,000 a month, or something. You know what I'm saying?
Time out. You talking about and that's no. That's the whole. Bro, that's the whole issue that Joe Budden had. That's the whole issue that Joe Rogan had with YouTube, is you can't tell me how much my view or my stream really is. They don't want to share the data with you. They don't want to tell you how many people actually tuned in. Like, it's not real data. When we drop these pods and I show you the data, the streams, the downloads, the engagements, you really think that's 100% the true data? Are they really giving us the true data?
Probably not, but why would I?
So we don't even know. We don't even know. We don't even know what a stream really means or how much it really is worth.
I'm saying, name me a business that creates space to eliminate itself.
You're not creating space to eliminate yourself though. As a creator, I should know how much my download is worth. If I'm monetized and I'm getting paid per stream.
But I ain't talking about from the creator's point of view. I'm talking about from YouTube point of view.
Well, no, YouTube don't want to tell you that because YouTube wanna keeps the revenue. They give you a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay.
So whose side are you on? Creators or the big business?
I'm on the creator side always, but I understand. Like, I think that sometimes we have to act like we all working together because, like, it's not one against the other; it's us together. You know what I'm saying? So
when you say us together, you mean like us as the talent and the artists,
talent and the corporations? Because, like, as the artists, if we knew how to get this shit out to people in a mass, we wouldn't even need the corporation, man. Why would I need it? That's why the corporation had to find the end into YouTube and to streaming because, like, bro, if I can go straight to streaming without, why would I? If I got a following and I can just be like, I can go straight to streaming. Why can't I be 100 millionaire if I got a throw product?
That's the question. I can. If I have a throw product, I don't need a record label. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If I have a throw product as a rapper, as an artist, I don't need a record label in 2021.
Well, name me the artist that did that, man.
What you mean?
Name me the artist that got a throw product that didn't that got on without the record label and is competing with the big guys. Nobody.
What's one of your biggest SoundCloud rappers that actually made it?
Oh, Trippie Redd.
Lil
Uzi Vert. You know what I'm saying? Ain't bruh, they have enough money to be like, they have enough money just to be able to say, like, look, man, I don't care what you made over there. I'll pay you this. Mm-hmm. It's enough money to me for people to say, like, that's why Travis Scott is rich. That's why he's so rich, man. One of the reasons, because it's like, if he took his talents to YouTube or something that was direct to customer,
right?
Why would I need? So I mean, I gotta pay you extra, or it could be that he is going straight to customer, and it's like, it's dollars I can make that. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the two, but it's either or.
What was the big deal with Chance the Rapper? I thought Chance the Rapper like had a deal with Apple, where he went straight to Apple, which was straight to consumer.
Yeah,
like he didn't have a record label as the middleman, right?
No.
Same thing with Drake. When Drake had his exclusive deal on Apple, he didn't have a record label that was the middleman, did he?
Yes.
So he's always been signed. So he's still signing Young Money.
I think his last album was this one. This was his last Universal album. So yeah.
So he signed Universal.
Yeah, Universal. It's Young Money, Cash Money, Young Money, Universal.
And see, I think that's why the record labels are trying to get their hands now into like YouTube, Spotify, shit like that, because. Yeah. Some of these newer acts are realizing I don't need to sign to you. I can go straight to consumer.
Yeah.
And you can go straight to my website and download my shit. Or I can get a deal with the streaming platforms and you can download my shit. It's why these podcasters aren't signed to majors, they're independent, bro. Because why, like, prime example, bro. And honestly, I think homie really got fucked. He really got blackballed because he was really trying to do some fire shit, and niggas hating in the industry, bro. I don't care how you feel about Joe Budden. Joe Budden was like, hey, fuck y'all. Why do I need to sign with a Spotify or sign, you know what I'm saying, or sign with any of these situations when I can go straight to consumer? So I can have the Joe Budden network and go straight to consumer and just drop my shit as an RSS feed on all streaming platforms. And he had hate from that, bro. Because he said the niggas that was on his pod, we're not getting any more pod deals. Now we're gonna get we're not getting any more pod deals because I got a whole network. So I'm gonna put y'all on payroll. Niggas got mad about that. So what they go do? They left him form their own pod just to get put on somebody's payroll. Just to go get $10 million. When they was probably already seeing that.
I would say niggas, but that's racist. And it's a white boy involved too.
Fuck that white boy. What you got next?
Man, I don't went blank, man. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a special guest on in a little bit. But what do you think about these Aaron Rodgers situation? Hey, Aaron.
So I don't know too much about it. All I know is homie caught from what I have gathered, he went to a Halloween party as John Wick and probably contracted COVID. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like he misled his team and the NFL about being vaccinated when it seems like he was doing some other holistic shit from his doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
And people are in an uproar because they feel like the Stephen A. Smiths of the world haven't had the same energy for Aaron Rodgers that they had for Kyrie. When Kyrie was 100% up front with his stance and what he was doing and what he wanted to do. And it seems like Aaron Rodgers kind of deceived everybody. So I feel him. When Kyrie was at the beginning of this shit, I turned on ESPN and all I heard was Kyrie Irving is this, Kyrie is that. He's reckless, he's a fool. Some of our legends was going in on him. I don't hear the same. I hear Shannon Sharp screaming at Aaron Rodgers, and that's about it.
I love it how you're like, I don't really know too much about it. And this went on like a nice little, 3-4 minute, you know what I'm saying? Broke down the whole situation.
Only because I can't tell you exactly what Aaron Rodgers claimed that he was taking and doing that made him not, what's the word he used? It wasn't vaccinated. It was immunized. I don't know what he said he was taking. So I've listened to two sides of this fully immunized or however you say it. Like Joe Rogan gave a reason why he didn't get vaccinated. Joe Rogan isn't an anti-vaxxer. He was going to get vaccinated. And the date he was supposed to get vaccinated with the UFC, he couldn't. And then he had some close friends who had some complications to the vax, and then the Johnson & Johnson shit happened. So he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to find ways to make myself healthier. Aaron Rodgers seems like he just lied to everybody.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. And even more so, he lied to everybody, and he lied, but people knew he was lying.
Who knew he was lying?
Like the NFL, like they had like set protocols or whatnot, and it's like he say he doing this, but that's not what we say you can do, man.
But you know what though? There was no reason for him to lie. You want to know why there was no reason for him to lie?
Because he's white?
No, because the NFL ain't have no vaccine mandate. The NBA had the vaccine. You know what? The NBA doesn't even have the vaccine mandate. It was certain states. The reason why the Kyrie Irving thing is a situation is I think New York has the vaccine mandate in the workplace. It's not an NBA vaccine mandate because you have other players in the NBA who are unvaccinated because there's not an NBA vaccine mandate and they don't live in New York, so they don't have to take it. It was a big deal about when Bradley Beal came. Bradley Beal's not vaccinated, but there's no vaccine mandate in D.C., and he came to New York and played, but since he doesn't work and live in New York, the vaccine mandate doesn't apply to him. So he could play freely when he came to New York, but Kyrie can't because he lives and works in New York. That's bullshit.
Why he just move out of state?
But he still works there though. It's the workplace thing. It's not it's a workplace thing. It's not an NBA thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I still think Aaron Rodgers got by because he's white though.
He definitely didn't get the heat he should have got because he was white. If that was Lamar Jackson, it would be Kyrie Irving times two. Again, it'd just be Kyrie Irving again. It'd
Didn't
be
he
like
catch?
it'd be
Didn't he
like
catch?
Kyrie Irving and Lamar Jackson or such and such.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the flack that Lamar Jackson caught in the offseason simply because he was at a sports camp with the youth that he put on, and he went out there and ran some routes with them.
Really, because he thought I did. Is it because you know what I'm saying? When he thought I did, and he be like, man, look, just throw the ball, man, and do your things, man. But it's hard to explain anything that you say. Where you from, Florida?
I don't know where he from. And he fast as fuck. He got to be from Florida.
Yeah, somewhere southern. 'Cause he's fast.
He talk like he got collard greens in his eye.
Yeah. It's crazy that he has outthrown and outran some teams by himself. Like, he's been the number. He's outthrown the quarterback and outran the running back of the opposing team.
Well, you know, the knock was he was relying on his feet. He wasn't a quarterback, and homie been putting up stupid numbers with his arm this year.
And he's just to me, he's another example of how it's dumb to go to a school because of the name. Because Louisville wasn't like, ooh, man, it's all these great quarterbacks coming out of Louisville.
He probably went there because that's where he got a opportunity to go.
Exactly. So it's like, and what I'm saying is that's just what I be saying. It's not the school; it's the player.
You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct about that, and I also believe that when we had our argument about the schools, that you were more correct than I was. There were some flaws in my argument, I must admit, when I go back and think about it. So I'm telling you, you were right. I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say. I'm trying to be humble right here, but
I don't have an issue with telling you when you're right and I'm wrong. I'll tell you.
Right though, man.
How you like my lighting, bro? Do I not have a shadow? I tried to make sure I have a shadow.
Yeah, man. Like to say, I think that I repeat myself a whole lot. Like when I'm thinking and I'm talking, I'll say the same word over and over and over again.
Which word is this? Full of shit?
Any word? No, it's like because I just said I think 4 times because I was thinking. I literally am thinking when I'm talking. I'm not, devious and underhanded like you, who we writing down notes and thinking with plots of ways to change the narrative.
I don't have any notes. B, you are the true narrative changer.
No, man, that's what you do. Whatever I say you do, you just say, no, you do it.
Give me an example of when I changed the narrative.
All the time, man.
Give me an example though. You can't tell me all the time and not give me an example since I changed the narrative so much.
I'm gonna give you one. So I said I didn't want to talk about music or didn't want to have a conversation about music because I might have a different view because of the intricacy in which I indulge myself into music.
Yeah, because you think that you know more. So go ahead.
See what I'm saying? That's what you said. That's what I'm saying.
But you do. That's the truth. Because you'll say that and then you'll turn around and say, I dig deeper into music than the average listener. So that means that you think that you know more about music than the average listener.
No, see what I'm saying? Narrative changer. How do you deal with a straight face, man? You should have been a lawyer, man.
I didn't change the narrative. I'm telling you what you said.
No, listen. What I'm saying is that the perspective that I have
is greater. Is far more greater than the average listener.
It's different. It's not greater, bro. It's just different.
But you feel like it's greater.
No, it's different. I'm telling you, it's different.
So I feel like you, as a person, feel like that you are just a humble servant of Allah, and you walk amongst the people, and you walk amongst the people, not above but equal. But when it comes, hold on, time out. But when it comes to your music critique, etiquette, knowledge, you definitely feel like you are the king upon the mountain, looking down on us peasants.
Bro, I'm young Boog Augustus, the king that walks amongst us, man. I walk amongst us. I didn't say beneath us, below us, above us.
No, I just told you are a humble servant of Allah until we start talking about music. Then you feel like you're like 10 feet above all people. Like we should just bow down and pray to your toes.
It's another example of you changing the narrative.
And that's not me changing the narrative. That's my opinion, and my critique of how you feel about your music knowledge.
And what I'm saying is,
it doesn't matter what you're saying, sir.
You're looking at you. There's no TV over here. I wouldn't punch the TV. I wouldn't if it was TV.
You know what else makes it weird? The fact that when you do that on my screen, I'm on the opposite side, so you're literally punching the wall.
Well, I'm doing it for the camera, bro.
So if I do this, am I punching you in the face?
Well, your arm's not that long, first off.
But is it in the direction of you?
Short, high box for God, bro. You ain't know that.
Okay, Young James Boogie.
It's like the hip hop I threw in there, man.
But I would be God in this sitting, though.
See, you can see my fist.
That stops. What you got next? Where's this guest of yours?
First off, you're not gonna try to punk my guests into coming on your schedule. My guests have jobs and responsibilities in life.
Oh,
right?
I don't?
I'm just saying, but my guests are greater than I would say that I respect my guests. I feel like they are the kings and queens that walk amongst that are above us on this show. Our show would be nothing without our fans and our guests. So if you want to say something negative about the fans or guests, go ahead. But that's not my thinking.
And you call me the narrative changer.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's how you do
it. You call me the narrative changer. Okay, all right.
Exactly how you do me. That's exactly
okay. All right.
I'm like, I said, yeah, man. I don't really, I think purple is not my favorite. So you think people who wear purple are stupid? Is what you're trying to say?
I don't go that far into it, but
you're saying that people who wear purple can't read and their mamas is dumb and was whores in high school.
I mean, you will say that though.
Nobody's mama was a whore in high school, man.
Yeah, some of these people mamas was whores in high school.
What do you think? What do you think about? So imagine. Let's say, I mean, a young lady, and
whenever you start that, it's gonna be hilarious. What you got?
I invite her over. You know what I'm saying? We say, hey, y'all gonna eat. I want you to meet Dominique and Aaron. These two of my nearest, dearest friends, man. And then you know her because you, her, and three of her friends and three of your friends had like a fuck party back
So a young lady has rolled up to the party and she she knows my wife.
No, she knows me. All she knows is me.
She knows you.
I brought her with me.
You brought her with you, but I had a threesome with her a couple years ago.
You had not a couple years ago. You had it was like y'all had like a swinging situation where it was you and four of your friends, four of your hard friends, and y'all swapped the room for the night. Just it was some kinky stuff going on, but it was a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So, do you tell me?
I gotta tell you if I smash the girl you with though.
Why you gotta tell me, man? If she ain't told me. Oh no, she don't know. So now you don't know. So she's like, man, I think I know you.
I mean, you my guy, so I gotta tell you. So I'll be a whole ass nigga
in front of her. You like, oh man, we smashed your girl.
Well, all right. So I'm tactful. So I'm not gonna just be like, oh shit, hey bud, we fucked her. We ran a train on her like 10 years ago. No, I'm not gonna say that. But what I would do, once we had a moment within the party, I'd be like, hey bud, I think me and your female had a situation back in the day.
Oh, at the party together with her right there? Or are you gonna put me to the side?
I just told you I'm gonna find a moment in the party. We gonna chop it up. You gonna tell me how much you in love with our girl, and I'm gonna be like, hey bro, I might have had a situation with her a couple years ago, like 10 years ago.
You ain't a good friend, bro. You probably stop me right away before I say anything. Like if I got I think, hold on, let me tell you something. Like you supposed to give me the opportunity to stop me before I say it, so I don't have to.
So what would you be saying? What would you be saying? You will be introducing her to us, right?
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, this is Fran. You know what? I ain't gonna talk about that right now. But this is Fran, right?
Fran, this is Jennifer.
Who was Jennifer?
Your friend's name. Well, I'm making up a fictitious name.
Fran. Her name is Fran. Fran.
Fran. Oh, like Fran from like Nanny Fran.
Yeah, her name's Fran. Yeah, Francesca, Francisca, whatever. Her name is Fran.
They be the freaks too. So
Toxic.
So you want me when you be like, hey, what's up? Hey, this is Francesca. I should be like, hey man, we smashed her like 10 years ago.
No. But I'm saying at some point you said you're gonna pull him to the side, right?
Yeah. So when we have our like homie time, I'm be like, hey bro, I smashed you. We had a little situation 10 years ago.
Situation? What you mean situation?
Shit, it was me, her, and the homies.
What y'all do?
What the homies gonna do?
Like all y'all and her?
Yeah, I went first.
Did she sick your balls?
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
How many years ago?
About 12. Well, if it's me now, it's gonna be it'd have to be like number I won't get in trouble. 19.
19 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't say that. It's 19 years
We
ago.
was young in high school, 17 and 18.
Yeah.
But it was like the whole defense.
Oh
D-line and linebackers.
man. Oh, that's hard.
All right, so what's worse? That scenario or finding out your new little dip was on the Kappa Beach Party tape back in the day?
The first one way worse.
The first one way worse?
Way worse.
Man, you remember that time when we was employed by the organization we don't say? And we was watching the Texas Beach Party, and at the end of it, we saw a young lady that worked with us, and she had a titties at.
Yeah, remember that? I remember that.
That was crazy because she was kind of wholesome too. Like I didn't even think she would do that.
Man, you never know what happened behind closed doors, man.
I asked her about it too, right?
Look, man, you're a married man. I'm gonna stop you. See how it goes?
I wasn't married then, bro.
Oh, look, see what happened? See what I just did right there? Right there. When I seen you going towards anything that would get you in trouble.
How it's gonna get me in trouble, my nigga? That was back then. Back then, they didn't know me. That was back then.
I cut you off the path.
Man, you ain't gotta cut me off, man. Hey, say, bro. Hey, bro. Say, bro. Hey, bro. I wear the pants. God damn it. I say what go. I ain't scared of no female.
The crazy part is I'm what 4,000 miles away. I'm like, when they're coming in,
you're only what? Is it 700 miles? 700 miles.
Like some kind of magically she would smack me in the back.
I'm definitely so you do realize all fucked up shit gets blamed on Boogie. Who was this bitch phone number in your phone? Man, I don't know. That's Boogie homegirl. He told me to put the number in there because he wanted me to talk to her about the pod. I can't hear nothing you saying, bro. You like on mute or something, bro.
Oh, what happened? Is that right? I'm back now?
Oh, yeah, you back now. You put your cup on the cord.
Oh, if I did, my bad. But, yeah, man. Man, look. That's what friends are for, man. Like, anytime something is, intangible or does not logical. Oh, man, Dub. Oh, okay. Man, ask Dub, man. Oh, okay.
Look, I'm telling you, black men don't cheat. I don't cheat. But if I did,
I'd be the
and
culprit.
I got caught up, it's your fault.
You ever got caught cheating before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't even know why you even asking me these questions about cheating, bro. What is your problem, sir? Black men don't cheat. You ain't never heard Charlemagne tell you that?
I thought he stole it from Carlos Miller, man.
I thought Carlos Miller stole it from what's the comedian name, bro? They little homie.
It's a bunch of Chico Bean.
Nah.
DC Young Fly.
Nah, the old nigga that Charlemagne homie.
I see. I don't even. Charlemagne is like
when you. Oh yeah, you think Charlemagne the ops? My bad.
But Charlemagne homie, I don't know.
What's that nigga name, bro? He the comedian nigga that be rapping. Anyway, what you got next?
Yeah, you just named everybody. What was we talking about just now? I was somewhere.
Lil Duval, bro.
Oh, see, if you can clap her cheeks and she was the freak of the month, and then I'm like, hey, bro, you know, I think if I pointed her and anything, you supposed to have been like, nah, bro, look, before you go any further, but now that we're here, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go ahead and
Hey, you got to give me warning when niggas is joining the Zoom. You know what I'm saying? You just can't have this. The second week in a row. Hey, how you doing, Ms. Margot? This is the second week in a row you had someone just join the show and you didn't warn me, my nigga. I be wanting to take a pause to refill my. Matter of fact, you and Ms. Margot start. I'm finna go refill my drink. How you doing, Ms. Margot?
It's good to see you, Dub. How you doing, JB?
It is. It's good to see you too. You know, you are a follower of the 16 Shots podcast
I
IG.
am.
I saw a
I
photo
am.
of you. Were you actually playing the drums, or did you just have your Halloween paste on?
Yeah, I just like to go around downtown dressed like a skeleton, beating on drums randomly, like most colored people do. It's just the same.
Definitely get shot. Definitely get shot. It looked pretty cool though.
Thanks. I appreciate it. It was a whole vibe. It was actually a really cool thing to see. It was Dia de los Muertos, and it was just like a really cool experience to see up close and personal how different cultures celebrate the people that they love.
I also saw you kicking at someone's face, but I don't believe it was in violence.
That was cultural exploration, celebration of heritage. It's how we show affection. I'm a multifaceted person. I didn't know my whole personal life was going to be put on 16 shots. Hi,
No.
how y'all
I'm
doing?
sorry. I won't expose anymore. I won't tell everyone about that one time I saw you at that one club at like 2 a.m. I won't tell anybody about that.
I'm sorry, I don't recall that. And unless you got pictures, you ain't got proof.
no picture, no.
Young James Boogie, what's going down, man? He chooses to wear sunshades while he's in the house at nighttime. I don't know what he's trying to prove. He doesn't want anyone to know he's 48. That's what it is.
Well, I can't hear him. Is that just me?
He put the cup on the cord the last time. I don't know what he's doing.
Always an experience with you guys. I appreciate this every time.
Well, until he gets his audio working, I guess I can't go get a new drink. How's your podcast coming?
Actually, after a lot of reformulation and a step back, I'm headed really good back in the original direction. Sometimes things go a little bit different than you originally expect, and the only way you can learn is by actually trying.
What's the name of said podcast again?
It's Body Thoughts, Bawdy, Body Thoughts.
Body what?
Thoughts, like.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
let me type.
But it's
this
okay.
in.
I accept that play on words because, as we all know, our leader, the thoughtful Megan Thee Stallion, is graduating this December from TSU. So we are always happy to celebrate all that comes with thoughts in your mind, thoughts on your Instagram, all kinds of thoughts.
I'm not a huge fan of Megan Thee Stallion, but okay.
I'm a fan of any woman who is going to go ahead and pursue her higher education while getting her best life going.
Oh, no, I have no issue. No, it has nothing to do with that portion of it. I'm just not a fan of her music that much.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinions. I mean, you got JB as your sidekick, so I'm kidding. Nobody's he's going to come back on. He's like, this is not why I invited you onto the podcast. Why am I here tonight? What's going on?
He doesn't tell me anything. If you wanna know the truth,
all right.
He doesn't tell me anything. Random people just ring a door. So last week we had one guest, and then next thing I know, we had another guest. It was a cool pod.
Recording stopped.
But now he has logged off.
So since the recording stopped, can I hit my blunt now?
You can. I'm going to press pause, and we probably will resend the invite.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can
Why
hear
are
you,
you wearing
sir.
sunglasses?
Because I'm cool.
Recording in progress.
Because
Did your mom tell you that?
Margo.
Tell me that.
So back in the day, the old rappers would wear glasses so you wouldn't know how old they really are. Because you can look at someone's eyes and see they're old. And you know he uses Beijing, so that's why he doesn't.
Like when he sweats, does it look like the Trail of Tears map?
Don't let that boy when he go hoop. When he go hoop, you know what I'm saying. When he go hoop and he sweat, the Beijing be running down his neck a little bit. So you know, yeah. We can't hear you again, sir.
Hey. But he also looks like Frozone's cousin from Kite Compton. Right?
He does. What is going on with your audio, sir?
I don't know. Can you hear me now? Yeah, you can hear me.
You now, yeah.
Yeah. It's this high tech situation I got going over here. But yeah, man, don't.
Time out. You gotta turn that down, bro. Some crazy feedback.
Oh yeah, okay. You can hear the NFL.
You sound crazy. Period.
That's the second time somebody's. What about now?
I guess this is as good as it's gonna get, sir.
I can't hear myself, so.
That's okay.
Clearly.
Just don't talk that loud. Can you hear us?
Oh yeah, I would talk like this then.
But can you hear us though?
Oh yeah, y'all clear as day.
Good, man. Ms. Margot wants to know why you got her here at this time of night.
Well, you know, Miss Margot is one of the early pillars of the show, you know? Like when we were putting the show together and she came on those 2 times, they were great shows, you know? Some of our highest rated shows.
She got a whole fan club out here, man.
Yeah. I mean, to this day, when I'm walking in the street, people ask me, "Hey, are you James Boogie?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Man, that show with Miss Margot, that was the show, man. I can't wait to."
What do you want, JB? Because ain't nobody laying it on that thick. Oh, that's guest starring.
Guest starring. I love the way his eyes got big. He's like,
whoa.
He's like, oh, you're doing stuff. Let me go.
What's funnier is that he's so used to you talking to yourself that loud that he didn't even think to. He's like, oh.
Or he's used
That's
to
normal.
walking, or he's used to walking in on you doing something questionable.
Either way, I don't necessarily have to answer either one of those questions. 1 second, my bag's in my room. Grab my card. It's always fun because I work from home office is always an adventure. Yes. Literally on a podcast right now. It's fine.
This is great party right here. This is what they say. This is real right here.
The reality is, no matter what I do, questionable or not, no matter what I do, I'm doing it for my home office.
One time I walked in on Bug doing some questionable things with a midget. That's all I'm gonna say.
One, I mean, I'm talking to Mike. One, that's unfair because Miss Margot is technically a midget.
I don't think that's the right term. I think the
No, the young lady in question wanted to be called a midget.
We talked about.
Oh,
that was her thing. It was like blank marvelous midget. So I don't want to fill in the blanks. But
we were talking yesterday about midgets. Short. The reason why I'm saying midgets is because that's what it said on the title of the movie, not because that's the language that I use. But they were talking about
the category itself says the category itself will say like blank with midget
or midget porn, and so
or midget writing blank. So yeah.
Pause.
Why is that a pause?
Because
so that's fine in the realm. Why is there a pause? Because I think it's fair to say when it's used in the reference and in like the scope of sex work, anything can go as long as that's like the preferred title that the performer is using artistically. Thinking for a conversation when you're actually talking to someone who is of a medically diagnosed condition, it may not be the best word to use. I don't know. Call me weird.
I know, because I like to be referred to as I have horsism. And yeah.
I'm sorry, can you expand?
Yeah, it's a condition.
I need you to tell me more. Because I'm so intrigued.
Do I need to put my headphones down for this more?
it's a condition where you have elongated and enlarged body parts. Something like you have big hands or big feet. You know what I'm saying? Your extremities tend to be larger and girthier than
Great. Great.
horses. So, but we're not talking about me here. We're talking about
Miss Margot, can I ask you a very personal question?
Yes.
Are you dating someone right now?
Am I what?
Dating someone right now.
I am.
Oh damn, I can't be immature then. Damn it. All right.
Oh no, that's fine because yeah, he actually appreciates me as a whole person and understands. But I'm so confused at the Power Ranger moment that's happening, friend. But
like
yes, I
that.
am actually.
No, because I'm tired. I'm tired of the dove, hookup love.
I'm just tired of you going to sleep every night by yourself, my guy. It can't be healthy for yourself and your horsism. So you know. Oh, you froze? Damn, y'all froze. Fuck. Both of you guys are froze. This is trash.
You were being so productive.
No, look, I don't know how long this is gonna work. I'm running off my phone hotspot. Apparently, my internet is down for service and won't be back up till 6 in the morning.
Well, you're in ATL. You gotta expect the kind of stuff to happen, bro.
That's what he said.
What he said? He said what?
You're in ATL, and that's what you should expect from
No,
us.
I said like that it was down, but it'd be back up at 6 in the morning, and I was like, "That's
I see what you did there.
gold."
I was gonna say. So I was watching your wonderful tribute to the Dia de la Muerte,
All right.
and I saw that because everybody had paint on, right? So you can't tell. Oh, he's just talking away.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
No, we couldn't hear nothing you saying, bro.
Good, because I couldn't hear nothing y'all saying. Because my phone isn't gonna sustain this bullshit.
Should we try this again?
I know.
How about this? How about you two guys? Y'all finish up. Boog, you drop this on Facebook, and then I'll drop the audio, and then we'll talk to the talented Miss Margot maybe tomorrow.
But it's working right now, though.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going. Let's go.
Yeah. So I was saying, I could tell there was a Caucasoid or two in the situation, and I'm gonna tell you why I could tell, because as the great America speaker David LaRon Carl Chappelle said, there are different instruments that are intrinsic to certain peoples,
Mm-hmm.
And drums are definitely they're like the anti-Caucasoid, they're the anti-Caucasoid instrument. Like if you want a Caucasoid to not do well with the instrument, you hand them a drum. You're like, oh,
you call me toxic. What do you call Travis Barker though? Tommy Lee.
Yo, those are the outliers.
Travis Barker.
Yeah, Travis Barker, Bill Collins,
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee. Those are the outliers. If you talk about rhythm and remember, it wasn't even the rhythm with the hands, it was the movement that made me know. Because the beat was pretty much on, but I saw some of the foot movement that accompanied the drumming, and I was like, hold up now. The beat is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, but the beat is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's not.
You know what? I'm all about self-expression. I'm not here to judge anybody else's closeness to the rhythm as long as they can play it on the drum. That's what I'm there for. As long as everybody's having fun, it's a good time. It's a great vibe. Also, like, it's incredibly therapeutic to get out there and beat on drums, like in the middle of the street. Mm-hmm. Last time you've done that, probably not yesterday. And you should at least like once a month.
I beat my drum way more than once a month.
That's why I'm trying to find you love, so you don't have to beat it yourself. You can have a young lady to do it for you.
Oh, little drummer boy. Pum 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 pum.
More like bah, 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 bah. I'm too hono. Bah, bah, bah,
You
bah.
wanna know what's funny about this him bragging on his meat situation? Is there's a grouping of young ladies that have a podcast. It's very sex positive. They talk about like, swallowing cock and shit like that. And he chooses not to pursue the propositions he gets. Like he goes on this he goes on this whole long talk about how big his meat is, and then when the young lady asks him to pull it out, he gets shy.
He will make sure that I am all right. You want to try to lie on one of his soldiers, and what he do? He cuts you short. That definitely wasn't me.
What you talking about, bro? You, bug.
Nothing you said was heard, bro. Nothing you
bug.
said was heard.
No, where did y'all stop?
As soon as you start badmouthing me, cut off. Am I lying?
I wasn't badmouthing you, bro. You got on the pod and you told these young ladies how much of a mandingo warrior you were. She simply wanted to invite you over to pull it out, and then all of a sudden you got shot.
Wait a second. You were the willing participant in consensual research? That sounds like something that is just something that's trying to be quantified and qualified.
He showed the young lady his foot size. He bragged about being a mandingo warrior, and she wanted to give him the address so he could pull up and pull it out so she could examine it, and then he got cold feet.
First off,
his feet cold?
First off, I'm growing out of shore. Let's start there. Okay. Secondly, this look, you can't just go in every restaurant and get a 5-star meal, right? You can get steak from Denny's. You can get steak from PF Chang's, I guess.
Yeah, but if I call Grubhub and I order Nobu and Starfish tuna can shows up, I'm gonna have a problem because you're telling me it's Nobu, but you have Charlie the Chunk tuna on the label. There's a difference in that now.
But what I'm saying is that you don't just willy-nilly go out and just, saying, pull out the Porsche every time you go out on date. Sometimes you won't drive
I agree.
Monte Carlo.
But you can't tell the young lady about your Porsche, and when she says, come pick me up in it, I would like to go ride on it or in it.
Show up in a Prius.
He doesn't even show up, though. That's the thing. He talked all this cash money, and then he chose not to show up.
You know what?
I'm understanding the severity of this situation now. I'm getting okay. I'm curious to hear what your rationale was.
And it wasn't like it was over like one occasion. It was like two or three occasions. He bragged about the kind of car he drove, and all the young lady wanted to do was take a test ride. And
I don't even think she wanted to take a test ride. She was just trying to make sure he had the right tires on.
A younger me would respond in a way that A-Dub is trying to.
Hey, what would that be? What would that be?
No. But an older, refined, different me. It's just gonna I just throw my hands up, bro. You win. I was
you know we taped this, right? So she can go back and find the episode. Oh damn, y'all can't hear me again.
Did you get scared though?
I was not scared at all.
You just said you were.
No, I said I'm scared because that's the answer. I'll fall on the sword. Me, you know what I'm saying? I'll fall on the sword.
She was trying to swallow your sword, and you didn't go over there.
That's a circus trick.
That is a circus.
Hey, these young ladies have a bunch of tricks too. One of them might be a trick, to be honest with you, but that's neither here nor there.
Right, and I'm not gonna say anything disparaging about the.
I'm not.
I'm not either. I'm saying no, bro. That's not what's gonna happen, bro. That's not. You're right. I was scared. She talked me. Whatever narrative you want to spin, I'm going with that.
Hold on, fake news. Calm down. No one's spinning misinformation here. Relax. It is literally just asking for a receipt.
It is.
No, there's no receipts. There's no receipts to be had.
She was
No,
like,
because all it is I mean, like there wasn't a purchase made.
I didn't go to
There are no receipts to be had.
I didn't leave. I didn't go. I don't shop there. That's the best I could say it.
and it was on. She was like trying to pose for him and everything.
Why? See what I'm saying?
She was like, she had like a little sexy pose laying down, and she was like, I don't know how to say it in a female voice, but she was trying to look at the goods, and it's almost like he like hyped them up, put them on display, and then when she was like, "Cool, I'm ready, come through," he took them off display.
Idea. What if there was some kind of third-party verification system? That's all I'm saying.
It is. It's on the pod. It's the Let's Talk About It podcast collaboration. If you go find that in our 90 plus, I think it's like episode 60-ish, you'll be able to find it.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is like having a third. I mean, could you not find a neutral third party to verify the type of car you're driving?
So
that wasn't that was not the objective of the conversation to begin with. I feel you trying to turn me into Stevie Wonder. You trying to say I took her riding on a rocket and took her half a mile from heaven and then dropped her back down.
I mean, in their defense, we were having a mature conversation, and you brought up your Mandingo warrior heritage. I'm just saying. And then I did what I do. I tried to be your wingman, and I tried to put you in the door. And I opened the door for you. The door was open for you to go in. I did my part, my brother.
I can feel the like anxiety coming off of my screen right now. Like JP's literally looking for imaginary anything at this moment.
Nah, he's trying to make sure his little dip that's over there not throwing nothing at him.
No, I'm definitely trying to figure out who. I'm like, man, what is he talking? Like, who?
What's her name today, bro?
Who? You see what I'm saying? This guy here.
Okay, but even though it could be whoever's name on whoever day,
yeah.
If you weren't comfortable, you weren't comfortable.
I got it.
You know what? That's what I was saying. Miss Margo, thank you. I wasn't comfortable in the situation. I didn't feel comfort. I didn't feel safe.
Why did you not feel safe or comfortable?
Well, because I have a long-standing history of being, just an advocate for women, an advocate for respecting women, respecting their bodies.
You
their
do.
mind.
You are an advocate for all of that. I'm the toxic one, but you are the one who presented. I'm the toxic one, but you're the one who presented your meat available for young ladies' lips.
That's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying. See, that's how you took it. What I was saying is that
I didn't take anything, sir. She was trying to take it, and you didn't go give it to her.
What I'm saying is, sometimes you have to make a situation feel better. Like I didn't know that I shouldn't do some things or that I should act a certain way in certain instances. And sometimes people, through their actions made me act a certain way. So I was going to be this way.
Who made you act this way, bro?
Look, like, so I was going to say something crass, right? But then like my mom might say, hey, if you say something crass, I'm going to punch you in your ear, right? So that influenced me to not say something at that time, right? So what I'm saying is that, by my actions, I am forcing the young lady to be a little more, or a little less Dove Pros and the funniest part. I'm saving that right there.
You have said absolutely nothing for like 9 minutes.
That's what he does.
I don't even know what to say.
That's
an art form. You should go into politics because everything that you said was absolutely nothing.
Boogie is like, a professional bullshitter.
It's not even a profession. It's just inherent. Like he uses it. It's
I'm saying is my actions would cause her to not be a certain way. Like she was trying to take things to a different level where I wanted her to, be
not apparently.
I wanted her to for us to be able to talk about, the colors of the wind and, the smell of the prairie.
If that's so, then why were you the one that instigated and initiated the conversation on the track that you did?
He
I
did.
was talking.
Is there a way that you can like edit in a playback? I'm sure that there has to be a time marker that
Miss Margot, he raised his foot up and pointed to it to show he wore a size 13. And the fact that he laughed,
okay,
you know he
I'm
did
sorry.
it.
I need to chime in as the person who has probably seen the most dicks in the conversation here.
Than me, because he likes 100%. To look at them too.
I'm just gonna put that. That's not necessarily an honest ratio. So unless you're trying to show someone how nice the bottom of your shoes are, unless you're going to actually, if you're going to advertise it in that way, then you can go ahead and pause that wherever you want. But it sounds like a total skirting of accountability, just my opinion, because you're the one who initiated the conversation. But it's okay. You always have the right to call that point where you are no longer comfortable. And you don't have to owe anybody an explanation on that either. Everyone has the right to the autonomy of their own body.
She's 100% right, Bug.
My body, my choice.
It is your body, your choice.
And I know if I decide that, if I want to have a conversation, a short, friendly conversation about, mandingoism and or, horseism, that doesn't mean that person has the right now to look at me in a sexual way. Like, what's wrong?
You know how he brought horseism up to you? Mm-hmm. That's how he brought up the... And so me being me, I asked you if you were involved.
Because you're toxic.
I asked you if you were involved.
And you're not. That's the thing. You're calling him toxic as if you're not. Like that's
man. He's more toxic than me.
Me? The gall. You're literally Southern white lady yourself right now. Calm down.
Call me toxic because you're telling me.
I'm sorry.
You're telling me that
you need a manager.
You're telling me that that because I spoke about something sexual, that was an invitation to be sexualized?
No, but you did give her an invitation to your piece, though.
No, I didn't. I just spoke.
You gave her meat measurements, bro.
That's just conversation.
You gave you gave a young lady who was craving to be touched measurements of your meat.
So now watch this. If you flip that whole conversation and there was if it was a girl saying what I was saying and the guy saying what y'all was saying,
the girl was giving you measurements of her meat.
Yeah, the girl was telling me.
The girl you like to talk to. My bad. I forgot you like to talk to those kind of girls.
I would be me too. They would me too the hell out of me. They would me too me.
Uh-huh.
If you switched it and made the girl me and me the girl, the guy would get me too, man. Like what? Why you thought she was? Why
you want to be a girl?
See what I'm saying? Narrative switching, man.
I had to do math for a second while you were talking because I didn't know.
Well, I know. See, I know Bug is man. Look, Bug is a better man than me because he loves everybody. I think that he like he'll like a girl or the other girl. He's free like that. So,
but at the same time, choosy. He must be a paradox. Did he disappear? He vanished. He lit smoke bomb and zoomed out of the meeting.
I don't know what Boogie just did. He cut his video off.
This is
I'm imagining like that, man.
Boogie, Miss Margot. Boogie is into everything. He's into the arts. He likes to be pegged by the young ladies, so I think he's still doing that.
Okay, so you know what? That's a thing right now, and I just wanted to talk about that. If you decide to go down the route of pegging, make sure you're on the same page as your partner every step of the way. That's all. Communication.
Why does Bug need to be on the same page as his partner every step of the way?
Why would a person have to be on the same page? Because I don't have, man. The fact that the thought of somebody ramming me, man, that just doesn't sit right with me. But keep going.
But if it is something that would sit right with you, communication is important, not just from an emotional and communicative aspect, but also from a physiological one. You want to make sure that you're doing things that your body can accommodate comfortably without injury.
Miss Margot, how many guys have you picked?
I'm not going to answer that.
Oh, so we gotta be all open and stuff. And she gotta be like, well, I'm not gonna answer that.
Estimate. We've told you that Bug is giving out his meat measurements to random young ladies.
And that is a choice he has personally made and not chosen to stand by.
Is it more than 5 or less than 20?
It is a great big world with a big blue ocean.
I have a better question.
What you got?
Please give us, without any names, of course, but just what was your most unique experience with pegging a guy?
No.
Oh damn! They went silent again, and she looked like she's telling us too. Damn, we're froze again.
I've had terrible ones, all in the realm of engaging in that particular activity. But it was always consensual, and it was always an experience. But I'll tell you, I'll be real honest with you. Like, there is a point in a person's life where there's only so much poop you can take. So,
what? So you got to understand why I came in. Y'all went silent, and then it came back like, sounded like, Miss Margot, you were taking it from someone. And then you just said there's so much poop. And I'm grossed out. I'm grossed out.
There's somebody. The playback is going to be absolutely ridiculous on this one.
There was really silence. It was like I asked my question. It was silence, and then you came back like you were confessing that you took it from Bug, and there was so much poop. I'm gonna spin it that way. So
Wait.
This is where the toxic comes out. Okay, I'm starting to see the dynamics clearly now.
So
no, Bug is 100% more toxic than me. I'm letting you know that now.
I believe that. No kidding. I don't know what that means.
It's a halo around my head.
Nah, that ain't a halo, my guy. That's a fitted hat, if that.
Halo.
The sunglasses are killing me. I hope. I don't even know what to say. That girl must have been really enamored by your charm.
I'll wear my sunglasses at night.
He's still singing.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it has been amazing, but it's also almost midnight and I'm exhausted.
Almost midnight. It's almost 1 o'clock where I'm at.
Yeah, man. You know,
that's late.
I had. Okay, the last thing I'm talking about is facial hair, right? Because I'm at a crossroads right now. You know, I had the big ugly beard like Dub has right now, and
my beard's not ugly, sir.
No, it's very well groomed, sir. Kudos.
I had the big Wolfman Jack, look like I chop lumber for a living beard. Like when you every time you put your head down, your hair touch your chest. Like, hold up, man, that's my beard, right? When you gotta comb your beard and stuff like that, I was like, man, I'm combing my beard. Like I gotta comb my face, man.
Hey JB, can I ask you a question? When you went on field trips in elementary school, were you that kid that just talked? Like the whole field trip? Like everyone else was asleep after the zoo?
He exactly was.
No,
the bus driver.
My bachelor party, he sat in the corner of the strip club talking to the stripper.
That's what I'm saying. We had a nice talk too, man. In the line of life, you know, we talking
to the stripper.
Yeah, man. Having a nice, beautiful conversation, man. Her name was, I think, Julie.
Did you
shake hands and everything? Hi, my name's Julie.
Did you give her your meat measurements?
No, that wasn't a conversation. That wasn't a conversation topic at that point.
Gotcha.
No, he showed her his shoes.
That was like,
and then gave her the finger gun.
I was like, I mean, some stereotypes are true, man. Like, it's true that short Asian women can't drive. That's just a fact. It's true that.
And explain like all of the drift culture.
Drift, yeah, they're the people who work on their craft. But like people who are not drifters, this guy said ricers, by the way. That guy right there named Aaron, he said ricers. I thought that was racist.
Okay, so
You said right. I just want you to know. I want to know that as soon as he said, I was like righteous. No, bro, stop.
I call you a spirit chunker, bro. So what else you got?
See, man, that's why you want to see all your blessings, man, because
it ain't my fault that you go back to the village with the huts, and then you go from hut to hut, asking the young ladies if they're pegging, and you're giving them your meat measurements.
I used to say my comeback for that when I was in middle school or elementary, I used to be like African booty scratcher, and I used to be American hot dog eater, and nobody ever got it. They never got it. And I was like, you don't know how nasty these hot dogs are.
Actually pretty good.
Didn't catch on until maybe 20 years later, and people were like,
hold on, who did you say that to? Because if you say that to the wrong person, it's a good time. I'm just asking.
I'm just saying, but I'm like, man, do you know how
maybe you should have said that to one of the girls.
I said everybody who had a African booty scratcher. First I was like, young scratch your booty. And then I was like,
but the spear chunker thing should be not an insult, but a compliment. You know how hard it is to throw a spear? I've tried.
Like it's a lot of shoulder.
It is.
I feel like it's a lot of like trapezes.
And follow through.
I do it every morning.
This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So then what will happen, Miss Margot, if you weren't involved and I didn't have respect for your union, I would go down the line and be like, well, hey, he's trying to throw some at your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. And then he would back out.
Unfortunately, I would have to disagree.
That happens a lot too. So
I'd have to disagree. Because I actually, once again, I think you missed this part. JB and I actually became friends because of a dating app.
Wait, y'all tried to date and then you realized that he was just funny?
We didn't try. We immediately met and realized that we were just going to be friends.
Put me in the print zone immediately, bro.
This happens a lot with you, bug.
10 seconds, I was in the print zone. She was like, oh.
This happens a lot with you, and I must admit, the young ladies it happens to you with are attractive and have common sense. So maybe they see the red flags.
I don't even think it's red.
It's gonna go bad.
No, Boogie has red flags. Boogie has red flags.
So bad.
Please do. Boogie has red flags.
Oh, you think? But it's cool because they're not serial killer red flags. They're not. Just oh, you're gonna be a really good friend red flag.
Red flag number 1, Boogie hates young ladies with common sense.
Flag number 2, sunglasses at night.
Exactly. I
wear my sunglasses at night.
He don't want nobody to know how old he is. All right, Book, let's have a truth moment. How old are you? Of course, the moment I ask how old Boog is, the shit goes silent again. Ain't that some shit?
2 o'clock.
Boog, how old are you?
Older than you.
Oh, I know that.
Who has more grades? How about that?
Oh, that's because I don't use Beijing, my guy. And because I still have hair.
I was but there's also a significant ratio of the amount of hair that is available to be gray versus
exactly.
Not.
See, God wouldn't punish him by giving him the same amount of facial gray hair with no hair. So,
or maybe
my grades are coming in, and I'm actually they're kind of fly. So I'm just gonna rock with it.
Yeah, but see, Ms. Margot, you're not trying to entice younger men.
You are absolutely right, but that does not mean that there are not these weird. I do not understand. I cannot tell you that since I have gotten past 35, 21 to 25 has been just trying to gun for the fences, and I'm that doesn't make sense. You're my kid's age, so and also my dog came in.
Oh, okay. I was feeling like a door opened up, and I was gonna be like, "Oh shit, let me call 911." That's how Michael Myers enters the room.
Me and Doberman are best friends, man. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Doberman.
Hades?
Yeah.
Hades in the back.
Bug be trying to holler at them 21-year-olds. That's why he be dyeing his hair.
Me and I died.
To a 21-year-old? Bug.
No. The reason why the reason why I can't date a 21-year-old is because I don't want 21-year-old problems.
What's the 21-year-old problem? Give me an example.
Like calling all the time.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want that problem.
Like her having other suitors that want to fight me because they don't want to be with her. Like,
yeah, I don't want the problems either.
I don't want to have to throw out my hip because she saw something on Lifetime. Like, oh man,
I feel like that would be you. I feel like you would have seen something on like Pornhub and you try it. You look like you try. Bug is the guy who tries the shitty scenes on Pornhub.
Oh no!
I don't even watch Pornhub anymore.
My bad. What's the name of it?
No, you know what? The only way I get porn now, and this is honest, the only way I get porn now is like because when I torrent movies, I just go and click the top 5 movies on the torrent site that I go to, right?
So hold on, time out. What's your go-to titles that entice you? Like, what does the title have to have in it?
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, at this point now, I just download like this regular movies, like the top 5. So it might be a porn in there. So that's why while I'm looking at movies, I'd be like, damn, the last orgy of the Gestapo. Like, what is this?
But I'm asking you, like, if you are searching said XXX titles, what jumps out and says, hey, let me click this?
The Gestapo?
Bro, look it up. Google it.
No.
It's called the Gestapo's Last Orgy. It's not even porn. It's like a movie porn. It's crazy. Like I said, I got an accident. But if I was gonna look up porn, my call thing would be, man, I don't know, man. That's my mind starts wondering. I put some wild in, like midgets on the beach. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I don't have a kink like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so or are you a fan of all kinks?
No.
No, that is not me as well.
Bug, I'm gonna tell you Bug's demographic. Bug likes porn. He likes midget porn or little people porn. I think he goes for the BBW category. What else, Bug?
If I was gonna search, I would. Man, I don't know. Look, man.
I'm gonna throw this out here, and he's gonna be upset. Only reason why I'm throwing this out here is because he brings it up too many times. I think he likes the trans woman porn as well.
No.
It's a varied little fruit basket of porn categories there. Like a little fruit salad.
So like little people porn, BBW / trans woman. I think that's what Bug looks at.
What would make you think that I want
like at an intersection?
Because you told us that you came back with Oreos and the trans woman was doing a thing a couple of times. That's what you told us.
This is pretend. Like no. I've never said anything about
this is poppycock.
This is
my bad. You've never said anything about the Oreos. Go ahead.
So like I was gonna say, if I was going to type in something, I don't know, man. You know what? I did. Okay, so once again, and I'm being honest, I accidentally got a movie, and it was like it was a Japanese movie, right? I'm serious.
Was it with the blurred out shit though?
No. It was a movie. So it's a movie.
But they be blurring out like the privates, bro.
It's weird. I don't know about that. That's weird.
It's a certain Southeast Asian countries.
See, Margo knows about this.
Yeah. It's just the way that their porn is produced from their country. So unless you get it unmastered, it's really difficult to get those. But it's not that difficult to restage.
What's the purpose of having porn if it's blurred out?
It's the voices.
I almost did something real toxic, bro. You're not gonna bait me into it.
Okay, no, hold on. Let me tell you about. Okay, so I got a movie, right? It's like a real movie, or it comes out like a real movie. It has, so and all that. And it's these two girls walking down the street. They get kidnapped. And damn, what's gonna happen? I'm thinking they're gonna fight their way out. No, they're gonna fuck their way out. I'm joking, man. I am being serious. So it turns to a porn. So
what
there's the boss level.
No, it like the production level went from like 5 to when they started getting naked to like a 2. Like all the camera film ran out and had to use a regular, VHS camcorder after that. They saved all the money and the effects for the intro. But anyway, I was like, man, I'm tripping and I'm watching, like, man, it's like 4 guys and 2 girls. I'm like, man, all they dicks put together, man, is like half of mine.
Oh, here you go.
And on that note, gentlemen, I'm going to say goodnight.
Asian country and be a star, man. I could go to this Asian country. I could be like a super mega star. Like, I'm not saying
I was rolling with your story. I really thought we was gonna learn about the
I
video.
was like actually invested.
I was too. I was invested in the story, and he did that. And this is how we get to the point where he's trying to give his meat measurements, and then he gets cold feet when the young lady says, "Come to the house and pull it out."
Self-validation is important. Being confident in yourself, being confident in your sexuality, and being confident in your size, whatever size it may be. No judgment.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm huge. I'm just saying that they were so small. Like, it was like they were very, very, very little. And I was like, they were super little. Like,
there are plenty of women who would prefer a smaller penis.
No.
Did you just have an Asian accent though, bro?
Baby.
Wow.
I did not. You made that happen.
I'm done.
Wow.
It was just, I was like, man, they made a movie and they had 4 guys who were willing to pull their pants down and pull out something that was like little. You know what I'm saying?
Good night, gentlemen. I hope you have a great evening. Thanks for having me.
Good night, Miss Margot. It was nice having you again. Maybe next time we can have a more adult conversation. Maybe explore,
or not. Either way.
I would like to explore some BDSM topics with more.
I would love to be able to touch on that. I have just read a couple of really great books that were out, kind of talking about what is like, how does a person of color actually navigate the BDSM scene? Like,
next
how does
week,
that actually
can we
work?
set this up for maybe Sunday?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'd love to talk about it. There's just some really cool resources out now. And of all places, TikTok has actually been, for the sake of pitfalls, a really interesting source for people to be able to talk about the things that they want to talk about in that regard. So yeah, next week.
Ms. Margot, Sunday afternoon, we will have you in the beginning of our pod before young James Boogie gets too outlandish with his meat stories, and then we'll have a responsible conversation, and then we will let him navigate into his meat culture stories he wants to
spiral down into it.
Awesome. Do you have any information about your podcast or anything that you're doing that you'd like the people to know about, so they will be able to reach you, or reach some of the resources you have, if it refers to BDSM or anything else that you want people to be able to know about you?
So I preemptively thought I was ready to do this whole podcast thing. Then I started doing it and realized, wow, this is really hard. And so I wanted to actually make sure that I approach this with the full investment that it takes, and to make sure that I'm prepared to do my best and just do right by what I think I'm trying to do here. And that's create a safe space for people, especially people of color, to talk about the things that get them going, or like they want to know more about sexually or more about themselves in that regard. And I think that I'm a lot better now at finding my particular voice in it. And after some retooling, I will be giving more information about when more stuff is going to come out. But it's coming, and it's close. It's close to coming.
That's what she said.
I'm usually she.
Yeah. And the retooling part too. She said, like, you're close to retooling. I said, I'm a retooler.
It was funny. You just should have let her have the joke. Once you start adding that bullshit to it, it fucked it up.
You know what?
Sunday, super excited about it. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Sunday, Miss Margot, you have a nice night.
You too, guys. Thanks so much.
That was Miss Margot. Hand claps for Miss Margot, man.
We just had some. You didn't hear him, kind sir. What you got in closing, bro? I'm finna lay it down like these hoes doing Bissonnette.
Business changed, bro. We'll talk about that next podcast.
It ain't no hoes on Bissonnette no more.
Man, one of the council people that I work for, man, he is part of the prostitution is a felony now in Houston.
I thought they just changed the laws and it was cool, man. They changed it back.
No, the ADA said that she wasn't going to prosecute anybody anymore for acts of prostitution, and then right after that, the Republicans came back with their little, and they were like, it's a felony now.
It was a setup. It was a setup, bro.
So like you might find one or two girls. Maybe if I say 24-hour period, you might see 10 girls on Bissonnette.
Bissonnette ain't gonna never shut
down. Very scattered. Like if you get caught, it's felony now.
They just gonna migrate to Spice Lane.
Oh, no, that's too far away.
Oh, it's some hoes on Spice Lane.
You ain't been to Spice Lane in a while, have you?
Oh, you can find a hoe on Spice Lane.
You ain't been to Spice Lane in a while, have you?
I ain't say she was walking.
You ain't been to Spice Lane in a while.
I have not.
But it's like 80% Hispanic.
Well, it's definitely.
Man, so you toxic.
I didn't say anything, bro. I didn't say anything, man. Hey, this has been another episode of 16 Shots Podcast. Young James Boogie, AR Dub. What little dip you got over there tonight, bro? What's her name?
I don't have any over here, man. Actually, man, I just want everybody to know that look forward to some of these every single time shirts coming out soon. If you want one, let us know. I can get you one. Give me just send your size, and I'll give you the cash app. They're $15 a piece. If you want a 16 shot shirt or sweater, the shirts will be 20. The sweaters will be 40.
I think they should be able to go to our webpage and just buy these things, sir.
I mean,
also, as another resource. That's all.
Why?
Just have more than one resource.
Direct to consumer, man. Like we were talking about earlier, man.
That would be direct to consumer. So what if your consumer is like, man, Young James, I'm listening to said podcast right now, and it's like a Tuesday. And they're like, man, I really want one of those shirts that Boog was talking about. Yeah. Where can I go get it? Because I don't have JB's phone number as just a random fan of the pod. Well, sir, if you can go to the webpage and place your order, same thing, direct to consumer.
832-845-9632.
Yeah, so there's been another episode of the 16 Shots Podcast with Young James Boogie. AR Dub, JB throwing up gang signs.
That's Third Ward, man. That's Houston, man.
And we up.